At a loss because one of my challenges is to collect 16 pages in the Highlands, and I need 3 more, and I don't know where they're at.
Rebellion. Rebellion.
Detective, I could not have killed that man because I was already doing gay shit with another man in the bathroom at the time.
Wow.
Followed by some of the other guests at this party can confirm my alibi, if you know what I mean.
In the first.
Where?
They just ran off this way. There's a lot of them here. There they are.
Good shit, absolute good shit.
Rebellion.
Do you read that?
So there do be a barrier.
Nothing to poke it out. What have you done? I will get that goblin elf back. Hopefully from your corpse. You got
These ones here can sleep a bit easier now. Rebellion.
Actually, think about it.
Rebellion.
I will never be against piracy ever, but I also need physical media to remain. The average blockbuster carried about 3 times as many films that are on streaming on Netflix currently, or any other streaming service. Physical media, along with piracy, is more important than ever. But like, I thought that wasn't true, because how could it be true? How could one small store have more movies than an online database? So I googled it. I'm surprised and impressed to learn that that's 100% true. According to Google, a blockbuster store was required to have a minimum of 7,000 titles, but more averaged to about 10,000. Netflix only has 4,000 movies on a current day, and 1,800 TV shows if you want to count those. But even included, it's still less. Now I'm even more depressed about the collapse of physical rental stores. Like, I think the whole problem, though, is, like, the ease in which you
A
can
little more.
get as many as you would like. Because, like, let's face it, when Netflix came out, like, everyone was like, I've been watching Netflix for 3 days in a row without moving up from my couch. No showering, only food.
Well, and you also have to remember, I don't know how their statistic works when Netflix originally launched, but Netflix wasn't originally a streaming service.
No, it was DVDs.
So it's like so less because of that factor, or is it just they got lamer since they went to streaming?
They've got lamer since then because I remember a while back I actually had read into this because I was kind of like perplexed how Netflix like even started, but they were getting movies and like TV box sets from the same company that was selling to Blockbuster. So basically, they would order the same amount as Blockbuster, but was basically using it as rentals rather than ownership, which is why Netflix could be so much cheaper than a Blockbuster, because Blockbusters obviously have to outright own those movies to keep in multiple stores at once and replace ones that are damaged, because I think we've all seen enough fucked up VHS tapes where it's like, oh no, this needs to be replaced. Oh, someone slightly scratched the CD, you gotta replace this. But Netflix's whole thing was they had an agreement with Blockbuster's OG company to basically loan out X, Y, and Z tapes, and if those tapes didn't do well enough, then they would not buy them at all to loan out. Unlike Blockbuster, where it's like, well, you already bought it, so like, there's no returning that. So they could have more and more of the new stuff without having to be backlogged with the old stuff that, you know, no one was necessarily really watching at that point. And also the whole fact that, like I said, Netflix could be delivered to your door, and it was DVDs mainly rather than VHS, because that was also why Netflix was like so revolutionary, is because they made the largest step towards CDs rather than VHS compared to Blockbuster. I think they made it a whopping like 3 years where Netflix cut out all VHS compared to Blockbuster. So there was like a couple of reasons why Blockbuster failed, because they weren't switching to DVD fast enough because they had too many backlog of VHS, where if they got rid of all their VHS tapes, they would lose too much money.
Yeah.
So trying to hold on to VHS tapes while slowly going to CDs, unlike Netflix, since they didn't own their shit, could just immediately go to CDs, gave them enough money to completely outcompete. The thing is, like, the thing I was reading wasn't showing, like, how much of a quantity each was, because since Netflix was borrowing, it was just kind of more of a, how much of that local distribution plant could that one have? Because, basically, you could usually walk into a Blockbuster, and they almost all had the same layout and the exact same movies.
Yeah.
Netflix wasn't like that, where it's like, it depended on the region, apparently, completely, where a distribution center for them might have completely different movies than the next distribution center. And then they just kind of treated it like a loaning library, where if that movie became popular in the region, you would just give those CDs to the next Netflix one.
That's it. It's
just a fucking slur.
That's really weird. There's probably gonna be no fucking lore to that, no explanation for it or anything.
Smuggling.
Rebellion.
Turned these off when I first woke up because it was like way too fucking warm. If you didn't have the blanket on, I didn't have the blanket on, I was like, yeah, it's too warm in here.
Confringo.
Look at this one's a little guy.
That's fake.
He's described as a burrowing frog. It's called Nars Donta from the Peruvian Amazon. It has a taper-like snoot and resembles chocolate because it likes to dig with its nose.
Yeah, that's where the idea of chocolate frogs came from.
These moist boys. This man's made out of ganache. He's just a little cake. another supernatural con, and one of the first questions asked for the interview phase was, "It's so good to see you're still together as best friends, Jensen and Jared. It's wonderful." And so I was wondering, what makes you remain best friends for so long? It's been a really long time. And Jared just goes, "For the most part, it's just contractual. Like, oh, we're only together because it's in our contract. We're not actually friends." It's like, Jesus.
Okay, well, there's no reason I should.
Life's a mistake. Those are cool.
Revelio. Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Excuse me, Madam...
Navarro. Bella Navarro. May I help you?
What is it you sell, Madam Navarro?
Potion ingredients, mostly. There's a tidy bit of profit to be made from the most unassuming things. I assume you've studied potions at Hogwarts?
Professor Sharp's class, yes.
Then you should know enough to appreciate my inventory.
She's just like an asshole.
What do you have for sale?
Let's see how I can assist you, my lovely.
And now you sound polite.
Aren't you sweet? I'll be happy to take this off your hands. Thank you for your time, my sweet.
Oh, I know, I was wearing this. Oh, well, that explains a lot. The last 3 pages I'm missing from the Highlands pages are actually important locations. And I don't know shit about this game to be like, ah, yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's where that would be. Well, I say important locations, but they could just be random objects layered somewhere on the world. There's only 2 beasts I haven't discovered, and I know where they are. Alright, let's go save a Niffler.
Revelio. Revelio.
Do with a nice mushroom stew about now.
Revelio.
He's weak. Yes, he is. When's the last time you saw him catch a fish? Swears. Rookwood, Stoke.
Potato. Levioso. Fringo.
Where's that door? Cynthia!
Levioso.
Potato! It's happening.
Fringo.
Lad. Take more than that to slow me down.
Fringo. Your poaching days are over. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelia.
Perhaps I'll scout around.
Revelia.
Alright, well, that's one more page down. The only way you can even tell there's a page nearby is the controller vibrates.
Does it make a little noise?
It makes a noise if you're super close to it, but if you're not close to it at all, you can't hear it.
Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Ha. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Revelio.
Ah, there we go. Where's my phone?
I hope the Ashwinders haven't done
Where are
anything
my
with the
phone
Coco.
in case someone
Where in Merlin's name am I?
messages me for any reason.
Confringo! Wingardium Leviosa.
That should be magic.
Confringo! Confringo! These coins. There we go.
Oh, right. Yeah. Ugh. Controls. Everyone.
Never understood, Lord. All they do is interfere with making
Ashwinders. Should have expected company. Revelio. More treasure. Rococo must have been through here.
Expulsion!
You're the ones who stole our contact.
You're done thinking already.
Might want to look up.
To your knees.
I'll
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Not sure what that does for me, but alright.
I'd better watch my step here.
Whoa, what the hell?
Revelio.
Man, my dumbass was like, "Why am I so tired? I've already had some coffee." I'm like, "No, I haven't." Then again, there's been a couple of times where I've taken like a really late lunch because I'm like, well, I've already eaten, so I don't know why I feel where I haven't taken my lunch.
Revelio.
I'm pretty sure someone could convince me that I've already taken a lunch if I haven't, if I just don't look at my, little pocket time thing.
Confringo. Revelio.
Oh, you might have missed loot. That's just back here, I think.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Cool, that was pointless.
Ravenia.
There's gotta be a way to solve it then down there. See more right down there.
Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Leviosa. Glacier.
Oh, killed him.
Revelio.
I found a Niffler statue. Nice.
I should follow the treasure to find that Niffler.
You should know about stealing objects stolen by others, should you?
You're no match for me.
What a dreadful lot. Revelio. Revelio. Marshwinders.
More painful than that. Plants in a duel. What are you doing?
That one hurt.
Just for me. Rookwood doesn't. Expulsion.
You're the one who stole our goblin. Well, their goblin, but then it was ours.
Quite conducted. Had enough? What are your thoughts on electricity?
the Rangers. Shut the fuck up.
I did it. And the Ash Wind in my mess.
Stop.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Revelio.
Okay, that's a screenshot right there. I'm not gonna remember that. I can't sit. I don't think I can sit here and keep opening the journal. Shit.
What's this? Some sort of treasure map. Revelio. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa.
Excuse me?
Revelio. Ah, this Niffler is a tricky one. Leviosa.
Give the bag, Rocco.
Professor Howard, I
Coco.
didn't realize how tiring it can be to capture a Niffler. Revelio.
Yeah, I'm back here. Nice.
Revelio.
I felt a vibration.
Wonder who lives here. My poor Rococo. Miss Coffee, I found your niffler.
Oh, goodness, really? Oh, thank you. You're very brave. I was at my wit's end. How's my sweet Rococo? May I have him back?
I'm keeping him.
I'm sure he'll be happy to go home.
He will. Oh, my brave little explorer. My greedy, greedy boy. Oh, I can't wait to get him home. Thank you
Just you
again
and
for what
Niffler?
you did. From now on, I'll keep Rococo on a
Let's
lead
be honest.
whenever we go
If
out.
I had a niffler, I'd get one of those baby things that you hang right here.
A harness?
Yeah, like little baby harnesses right here on your chest, and I would always just have his little hands, and I'd be doing this.
Oh, did you see that?
Oh. Where'd he go?
Leviosa.
Oh, you're not the one I wanted.
Everything's all right now.
Revelio.
You the one that looks cool? No, you're just blue.
Leviosa. Accio.
Revelio.
Leviosa.
I just got my first Hogwarts shiny.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
So, I can't do it here. So, inventory. So, there are super rare versions of all these creatures.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is one of them. So I wonder if that means if that white niffler I saw earlier was the rare species.
Revelio.
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Pardon? Were you calling to me?
I was. I'm Marianne Moffat. Pleasure. At the moment, I'm having a great deal of trouble trying to find a particular diricle.
Ah, yes. The magical bird can disappear when it senses danger.
Peculiar things, aren't they? Did you know that muggles call them dodos? Such a funny name. I'm worried about a large albino
God, I wish
diricle
dodos
known
were
as
magical and not
Gwynaira.
eaten to death.
She's a local legend, so of course poachers are after her. If I had her, I'd treat her like a queen. And I could use her molted feathers as fashion accessories.
Seems you're more concerned with the feathers than the bird. But she'd be safer with you than with poachers.
Indeed. They'd pluck her feathers and likely kill her when they were through. I can't seem to rescue her, and I'm worried the diricles don't trust me since I've been hanging about their den.
I'll keep an eye out for a large white diricawl.
Oh, thank you. Those gorgeous feathers. And she'd be safe. One last thing. She seems to spend her days in hiding. I've only ever seen her at night. I do hope you're able to save her. Be prepared to chase her. I sometimes wonder if she actually enjoys the pursuit.
I suppose I should warn. At night, apparently.
You know the worst part is that other treasure map I found. I was actually there, and I don't remember where it was.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient. Revelio.
Statues.
Revelio.
No stupid questions. I may be broke as shit, but why does $1 million not sound like a lot anymore? I'm like, because it's not what. It's life changing for a lot of people, but any sum of money is life changing when you're flat poor. But it's not like it was in the 70s where it's like, if I win $1 million, I'm gonna retire, because like that wasn't even realistic in the 70s. $1 million, you can't get most houses in California. Like when just going to college could eat up a good chunk of that, with just getting a car takes up a good chunk of that. It's like, it just doesn't mean shit anymore. Would I be ecstatic to get $1 million? Yes. I would be ecstatic to find $5 on the ground though, so like. You want a little cup of coffee?
Sure.
You want cold brew or hot coffee?
Alright.
Revelio.
Where's this last one? Oh, I see. Time to let a frog statue.
Gonna make a bad joke, but you I'm afraid.
You refrain?
They call me William Dufresne.
Motherfucker, what?
Like William Dafoe.
I got it to choke, but still, what?
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Here, I'll help. Come on. You guys can do it. I believe in you.
Revelio.
Alright, that should be right in the next couple of minutes.
Okay.
Revelio.
You my influence foes?
Confringo.
Matt was asking me the other day if I've ever accepted a job where it's like, I can't believe I accepted this fucking job. What's wrong with me? She goes, have you ever had that? And the only thing that could come to mind is that fucking call center that we did down the street.
Yeah.
But I can't think of anything else where it's like, why did I accept this job? Like, Adecco was like, I get why I accepted that job. It was my only job offer in months.
Yeah.
Even then, we stuck through it for almost a year. Like, it sucked, but it wasn't bad at first.
Alohomora.
Yeah.
Just gonna put the river next to your cup because I'm not sure how much you want.
That's fair.
You want your Batman cup?
Sure. Should go shop for a new one. What?
Dishwasher is already done.
No, I started it this morning.
Revelio. Confringo. 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 Revelio.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Confringo.
Tango! Reducto!
Revelio.
Mr. Withering, I can hear the infirmity that Tana summoned drawing closer. It's been an honor working for Green Gods as a curse breaker. I should have noticed that Tana can no longer be trusted. She was my partner after all. I hope you will forgive me for falling short in that regard. Please tell my family I died fighting.
Alohomora.
Fuck, more treasure maps!
Might be interesting to see where this leads. Confringo!
Wait, where the fuck am I now? Oh, behind the estate. I saw the hedge maze when you can just. Oh, that's why. Because it won't fucking let you.
That whole like, why doesn't $1 million thing political? And they're like, well, you used to be able to retire on that. They're like, back in 1950, you could actually buy a whole like business off of that.
Left. And like right now.
Well, someone just goes, you can still live off of $1 million. You just have to move to like the Philippines or something. It's like, but you shouldn't have to do that. That's very tense music.
Because there's enemies here, but the fucking thing's being a little bitch.
Confringo!
It's like, what turns unappealing, unattractive men into incels? And it's like, not to be that person, but
Best
it's
place
like,
to be caught alone.
it's not even true. A lot of people who are self-proclaimed incels who do end up committing violence, like mass violence, most of the time they're just average-looking dude. Two of them would be, by all standards, considered attractive. It's their own fucking attitude that turns women against them. They think I'm unattractive. It's like, dude, you're 6'3", attractive, and rich. The only thing going against you is the fact that you know, think women are tiny little creatures to control rather than just women.
Person.
So that's it. If you just viewed women as people, as humans like you, who deserve their own rights and not to be subjugated to whatever fucking torment you think, you'd get a girlfriend! But so many of them are like, why? Why won't this perfect anime girl love me? Because they don't exist. Because humans are flawed. I don't want. Also, I just saw an little like it's this. Don't vape, kids. Try.
What the fuck?
I mean, I shouldn't say kids. They're adults. They're just university students. But I'm like super annoyed because they've started to have Beanie start vaping at work. Like she never like smoked anything other than weed. So the fact that they've gotten her on nicotine pisses me off.
That is kind of fucked up. Where the fuck was it?
It's like, obviously, you still have a choice, but peer pressure is a fucking bitch. Especially when, like, good 90% of people at our work smoke.
I just don't remember where that bell tower one was. Here? Man, this is the first time I think I've had like a regular cup of hot coffee in like 3 years.
Then you just took off when we went to Tom's Pancakes?
No, I had a to Tom's oh, I guess Tom Pancake, yeah. A good cup of coffee.
That's fair.
Since the creamer was questionable. Oh, I found it, cool.
This looks like the spot from the treasure map.
Oh, I wonder why that could be. Okay, so
Why don't nations solve the problems that create crime instead of punishing those who commit crimes?
Perhaps the map contains clues about the order I'm supposed to ring the bells
that
in.
was close. Okay, so it was 1. This one. This one. This one. That sounded right.
That did it.
Did what?
Ravenna.
Oh.
And look, treasure.
I think I have like fucking 2 other treasure maps now I need to fucking figure out. Cursed treasure.
You want to see something cursed?
I look at the mirror a lot.
This is how they film the horse scenes in The Last of Us.
What the fuck?
I'm just also really uncomfortable how realistic that fucking, like, horse head is, like, compared to everything else.
Okay. map. Oh man, where could this be? Merlin trial. Nothing on the map seems to line up. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be.
Revelio.
I found a balloon. I only have one more set to find.
Revelio.
All 50 states ended up getting in a physical battle. Who do you think would win?
I'm not sure, but it'd probably have to be one of the states with a larger population.
So far, everyone's voting Florida because of how crazy Floridans are.
I think if it came down to like 4 states, it'd be Florida, Texas, Alaska, and 5 states. Alaska, California, and New York.
Revelio.
I'm always partial to California, just not only from being there, but also we produce most of America's in-country grown food, on top of having the largest military presence. Like, people don't joke when they say California can stand as its own country, because, man, even most imports that come from other countries either go through Florida or California. Well, actually, I want to check into that. I want to see how true that really is.
That kind of looks like it, but I don't think it is.
Revelio. Alohomora. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Confringo.
Bathroom ancient magic.
Revelio.
Don't you hate it when your ancient magic upgrade is floating over a toilet?
Confringo. Revelio.
Alright, what are you supposed to help me climb? Because you're very... There we go.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Yeah, the largest port that accepts the highest portion of goods that the U.S. receives from the other countries is in LA.
Revelio. Confringo.
Which is fucking insane to look at. Yes, babe. This was all built on the water.
Damn.
So it's like from a good and service standpoint, California has a pretty strong standard.
Revelio.
Especially since Alaska unfortunately cannot grow their own food. Like if exports stop from there, like been fucked. Louisiana was actually the second largest port, which is a big shock.
Not really.
But the chart was saying that they accept mainly unfinished products.
Interesting.
So it's kind of one of those, they send out a lot of goods, so much more than they do receive. And the stuff that they're receiving is like, stuff where it's like, oh, this part needs to be finished in America, and then it's going to be sent out to like China or Thailand or some other, you know, cheap labor kind of country to finish.
Revelio.
You're special. I am taking your gold though. What are other? Oh, God damn it. Now I feel stupid because I was there. Now I gotta find it again. Shoot, dang. Is this it? Yes.
Revelio. Revelio.
Chill smells glass off, mate.
Broke something clearly.
A little more.
You had to die simply because your noise was driving me crazy.
Revelio.
Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day. Mind you, who get it for? How nice.
What the hell?
Hit it.
There's just a man casually wandering this bridge as I'm beating the shit out of goblins.
Feel like that. You ever just see something where it's like, well, instead of going to drastic actions of cutting off your parent or just not telling them something, why not be an adult and sit them down and have a civil conversation? Having respect for a parent goes a long way. And I feel like people who give that kind of advice have never had a batshit insane fucking parent who doesn't listen to them no matter how many times they politely tell them, hey, please don't do this. Respectfully, please don't do this. I can plead and beg my mom that if we go out, hey, please don't do this. Please don't tell people this. And the minute she sees Nikki or Jin or any of Ava's family or anyone she's barely been friends with for 2 months, she will tell everyone your fucking business and try to cause a scene. If you say, hey mom, someone that you don't necessarily like is gonna be there. Please don't cause shit. She's gonna cause shit. It doesn't matter if you sit her down and be like, please mom, don't do this. And if it bothers you so much, please stay home. That's not gonna go well. Like, I get not everyone's parents are like that, but it's just kind of one of those, like, Reddit specifically, if you're going to, am I the asshole, or hey, did I handle this wrong? Because they're dealing with a parent or you know, a parent-in-law that's crazy like that, and everyone's like, have you tried sitting down and talking with them? And I'm like, have you tried sitting down and go fuck yourself?
You tried fucking right off?
Revelio.
You don't think they've tried that in the past? No one immediately goes to calling the police on their mother-in-law. Ugh. I was complaining to Sean that this next paycheck's going to be really small compared to the one before. And he goes, it's fine, like, we make enough money. I'm like, no, we don't, Sean. I don't know how much you make, but I don't make enough.
Revelio.
I wonder where the last round of balloons are.
Revelio.
There's like 2 challenges I'm close to finishing, but I don't know where the things are. One is the balloons, and the other is the astrology tables.
Yeah.
I cannot figure out where the last set of balloons are, and I do not know where the last astrology table is.
Revelio.
The other thing I've been doing is like going around and trying to like clear all the treasure vaults. So it's like maybe I want to get to level 40 before I do that. Because what if I find good gear?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if there's going to be like some ultimate set at the end that you just unlock. Oh, cool! This place has been refreshed. Right.
Has your brain been infested with bundimans? A maneuver like that could have got us killed.
Okay, I don't even need to do this. It's open.
Revelio.
Okay, they're dead still. That'll make this easy. Let's just make this really easy on myself, shall we? I don't know this. Okay. Save the argument. Let's just put out all the light. Okay. So. Fire. Fire. No fire. Fire. What the hell? Fire. No fire. Fire. Why?
Perfect. Let's see what we've got. This must be what all the fuss was about.
That was not really worth it.
Also, how I said that we got coffee rush right before going to work.
Yeah.
I was like kind of annoyed because, like I said, I had messaged the number Dawn had given me,
Which was Ethan?
which was Ethan instead of Jeff. But Ethan picks me up in his car.
Not ever.
Love him,
It's gone
sweetheart, absolutely great dude. But we like stop at Coffee Rush, and like as we're waiting in line, both Anna and Grady separately messaged me, even though I just sent them a message together, going, "Hey, where are you? Jeff just came back, and he doesn't have you." And I'm like,
Should have just told him I've been kidnapped.
well, I was like, oh, hey, I don't know if Don told you guys. I'm assuming not, basically. But he actually gave me Ethan's phone number instead of Jeff's, but I'm on the way with Jeff and Mac. And they're like, alright. But, like, the fucking nerve to be like, well, where are you? Where the fuck do you think I am?
I wish you could, like, turn the map. So I feel like...
No, but the main reason I was annoyed was because Ethan was on the phone when he picked me up with Dawn, telling him, yeah, I just got Mac, I just picked up Stevie, we'll be there in like 9 minutes. So the fact that Dawn knew what was up
and didn't
say anything irritates me. Just that whole thing of Dawn telling me, oh yeah, we'll be able to pick you up soon at 10 in the morning, not hearing shit until 11:30. Hey, actually text this number because I can't come get you. Giving me the wrong number, and then still not hearing from said number for 30 more minutes. Like, that's just irritating.
Can get it wrong, aren't I? I think it could be there. There's a forest. There's a forest around here. Okay, spin through real quick.
Had so many Uber trips that I keep having to go through my old trips to be like, which one was ones that we did together? Because a lot of them are still in processing, and how many times I've had to cancel an Uber request even though, you know, I technically needed a ride, I just couldn't get one. So it's still doing like fake charges on it, you know, where it like processes and then goes away. So I keep having to go through the Uber app of like, is that a legitimate charge? What charge is that?
Oh, fuck. There on the map it looks like that. And here kind of looks like that, but...
Just supposed to says the homoerotic desire to watch X-Files again. I'm like, yeah.
Fuck.
It's like you watch Scully Mulder and you're just like, yeah, love you in completely different ways.
It'd be here.
You and Keanu Reeves was such a pretty boy.
Maybe it is here. Because that looks like that could be here. Next to a small woods. This looks like it could be right here. Next to a mountain range doesn't look right, but I'll keep looking just in case. I don't think it could be here. Maybe it's there. Could be. Would it be? Yeah, none of the water lines up. That looks like that could be right there. Yeah. So then it's gotta be like here.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Revelio.
Oh, here goes nothing.
On earth is this leading me?
Revelio.
Time for change. Our clients have indicated that one of their ancestors may have been. Okay, I must be in the right place then. Entombed in part of the family fortune. They're concerned that the two may be cursed. Please go to the location on the map. Break whatever roots you may find, and retrieve the values on behalf of the family. You may want to write me personally should you find anything. Good luck, Greco Worthling, head curse breaker, Bank.
Revelio.
Something announced for Portal, you know?
No.
Because Portal 3 is trending on Tumblr right now, but I can't gather anything from the post.
That would be exciting. I do love new Portal. I haven't heard anything, but I've also been gaming a lot, not been on Twitter, so.
The only thing I'm getting is that on December 3rd, 2020, Eric Wolkow, writer of Portal, says that he had a pretty awesome starting point for the eagerly anticipated Portal 3 and would update anything. But that was back in December, so I doubt that's why that's trending.
Sort of things. Do not make it. I usually look through all of mine and Thana's curse-breaking assignment. Thalia's betrayal today is an indication. I suspect that she may have been keeping a portion of all the treasure we found and only reporting a fraction of it to Gringotts.
Confringo!
I know there's combat music, but like... Q... Q... Oh, you're dead.
Why is this door locked? Revelio.
Confringo!
Brilliant. The first piece of the puzzle. One down, 2 to go.
Confringo!
Must be something around here I can climb on. Must be something around here I can climb on.
Confringo! Wingardium Leviosa!
So whether I'm writing you in hopes that you will look for me and cannot find me, you will know why. We found the tomb where we retrieved the family's treasure, but the moment we did so, Sonia animated the bodies that laid within and turned them against me. I suspect that she wants to keep the treasure for herself. I will try to hold off the fury the best I can.
Lumos. Accio.
Wingardium Leviosa!
Lumos. Revelio. Success. In fury. What are they protecting? Let's hope you stay there this time. The 9 rocks on the map.
places. That way.
Glad. Eureka!
Holy fuck. There's 32 more side quests to do. Oh. And it's not even for a good set.
But also, I feel like you'll relate to this. It's, am I the asshole for being upset that my dad forced me out of the house for not doing dishes quickly enough to his liking? Yeah, they had a big house party, like a big, like, barbecue and everything, so lots of dishes, you know? Because he said that the party had, like, 70 people. And his dad had spent, like, all day cooking, and every single time he asked if he wanted help with either the side dishes or the main dishes, or did they go to the store to, like, grab something for him because he wanted to help with the party, his dad told him no because he'll ruin everything.
Wow. You're right there.
And so basically, as soon as guests started showing up, even though it was supposed to be like a family and friend get together, he told his son to like get into the room and not enjoy food because he didn't help.
What the fuck?
So he like stayed in his room until about 11 when like most people started to leave, and then he like came out to use the restroom. His dad was like, "Well, I don't know why you're hiding in your room.
You told
You
me.
need to clean up the kitchen because I cooked."
Jesus Christ.
And like the kid basically just went like, "Well, I didn't eat and I didn't get to enjoy the party, so why would I clean? If you told me that I can't enjoy this and I can't help you in the beginning, why would I help you now?" Kid's 17, first of all. Like, not even like a grown adult, not a grown man or anything. Fucking 17. But the dad was like, "Well, I can always kick you out if you don't like start fucking helping." So he started to like gather all of the dishes because the party like went from the back, like front yard in the house and the backyard.
Yeah.
So he had to like collapse all of the tables that they put out in the front and back, clean up the chairs, clean up all of the beer cans, all of the beer bottles, all of the solid cups, like drain the ice tubs and everything, gather all the dishes, put those in the house to do. Like that was gonna be his last chore. Because it made more sense to do everything else first and then the dishes last. Which, I mean, agreed. That does make more sense to clean up, like, especially the front yard. Especially that late. But it took him almost 2 hours. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, basically, and he's still cleaning. 2 hours of cleaning for all of this shit. And so when he finally starts doing the dishes, the dad goes, "It's been 2 hours and you're only now getting to the dishes?"
God, what in the fucking Cinderella?
And he basically like barged into like his room, grabbed all of his shit out of his like main dresser and started throwing it in front of the house and said, "Get out, I don't want a useless son."
Fuck, dude.
And this was after his mom had passed away less than 3 years ago.
Jesus Christ.
And he goes, "So I don't really know what to do. Like, my dad didn't throw out my wallet or anything. I just kind of have a couple of clothes, my backpack, and a cell phone."
Dude. I feel like the police need to be involved at that point.
Yeah, it's like, "Hey, congratulations, you're 17, which means you're not a legal adult, which means your dad still needs to house you." What's up?
Just an email.
You said you gotta go work at noon?
One?
1.
Yeah. But I'm still waiting to hear.
What's up officially?
Yeah.
And if you can even get a ride?
Plus, only one other person has actually volunteered to work.
That's pathetic.
Yeah.
I don't blame them though.
Like, I'm sure Claudine's gonna go.
Yeah.
If she can.
Trouble's brewing, and I'm without my friends.
I feel like I'm supposed to be doing all this shit with, like, NPCs, but I've been doing everything alone with no problem.
Kind of fun watching the snow go through the bushes.
Yeah. Falling through.
Yeah. It's like a big piece just fell through, and I'm like, I don't want to touch it. Snow didn't feel so fucking gross on my hands. Air fryer wasn't too much of an issue to clean, but it gets a little scummy.
What was?
The air fryer basket.
No, it wasn't too bad. Pretty sure I did a good job on it.
You want me to turn off the coffee maker, or are you still gonna have this last bit?
You can turn it off.
So it's still gonna be warm, obviously, for a while. Just toss this sucker.
Yeah, I don't really want it.
It's not like the biggest fan of the sucker. Like, if it's like, I'm out and about, it's fine, but no point have I been like, oh, I'm sitting at home, you know what I want right now? A sucker.
Take things. You should.
Well, this bread roll was bad.
Damn.
This one expired on the 21st. The bread rolls.
Oh.
I was gonna eat that with breakfast, but we had so many like potatoes and everything that I just didn't really see the point, you know?
Yeah.
Too carb heavy already. fog. A little fog.
Revelio.
Here, let's put.
I'll look after you.
I give you those kisses.
Oh, I apparently got a second shiny, so to speak, at some point.
Nice.
Professor Howin will never believe this.
Oh.
Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually, perhaps another time.
Dick's no herbology professor, but some plants here seem to be ready to harvest.
I'd like to ask you about changing
So
the
what I
room's
wanna-
ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually, perhaps another time.
Need. Work email why? Oh, they set replenishments up for me today. Alright.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Here you are, a true patron of. Good thing the ministry found Expelliarmus can disarm.
Well, hello there. Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Okay. It's gonna be fun because right off the bat I'm gonna have about 15,000 replenishments to get.
Yeah.
Because I had like 5 replenishment requests for Thursday.
Yeah.
Another like 3 or so from yesterday, and I've already got at least one for today. That's if the system's working properly.
Hey, it's nice not to have it up front. I'm the only cold thing that can be around here.
Alright, fly zone.
Love you.
Love you too.
How fucked up is it that I had to work 5 hours yesterday and you have to work 5 hours? Well,
4.
4.
Maybe 5. It definitely wouldn't hurt to clock in as soon as I get there just to get...
Started on your replenishment.
Yeah, jump start on those.
More cozy than Hogsmeade.
Because the more you guys do today, the less you'll have to do Monday.
Yeah. But also bearing in mind, we're also 2 days behind.
Yeah. Wouldn't be surprised to learn that some of this just outright canceled or got moved to another facility, though.
Damn it, where is it? Stop fucking with me.
Revelio.
Did I tell you I've been in touch with the Ministry about the artifact? Still haven't heard back.
Revelio.
Oh, nice to see you, my young friend. again for retrieving that nervous artifact you know. Fascinating. Truly fascinating.
Oh, this is driving me nuts.
Revelio.
There you are. Oh my god, I found it.
Got this baby. I believe in you.
Revelio.
Where the hell did it just go? Oh, there it is.
An astronomy table. Should prove you. The sun's down. Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned. Revelio.
Huh?
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I understand. You needn't tell me if you don't want to.
If I were you, I'd be begging for more details.
It's not that I'm not interested, and you can certainly trust me if you want to tell me anything.
Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse, also known as the torture curse.
Oh, someone else.
Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
What the fuck
Apparently,
is
his
happening?
parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous, he was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we? Revelio. Revelio. Mine. Alohomora. Revelio.
What the hell is that?
Confringo.
Trying to clean up like the worst wool.
Alohomora.
Don't really have any bleach cleaner though.
You want to stop by Fred Meyer's on the way home?
If you can.
See if Claude's okay with it.
Yeah. My toothbrush,
Revelio.
if you're, you know, doesn't hurt to replace it at this point.
I mean, if you're gonna use a toothbrush, mine's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, but like I said, like doesn't hurt to replace my toothbrushes, so a little late.
Yeah, I kind of realized that after I said something.
Lumos. Lumos.
Alohomora.
Revelio.
Levioso. Revelio. Revelio.
Huh? Oh, I see. That's dumb.
Alohomora. Revelio.
There's so much water down there that like can't even wipe. It's just like wiping up water nonstop.
Revelio.
Oh.
Alohomora.
Revelio.
Huh.
Revelio. Revelio.
Lumos.
Getting down at that?
Revelio. Lumos.
Page hunts are the fucking worst, dude.
Okay, I'm gonna list some things, and I just want your opinion on which of these is better. They're enchanted items, but like cheap enchanted items.
Okay.
A nearly empty bag of your favorite chips that always has just a few big chips left. A sentient pin that can draw anything, but it only draws whatever it wants.
Okay.
A word that makes everyone use their turn signals when driving. A pair of headphones that turns into the song that you forgot the name of. A small 12-inch tall teddy bear that will give you the biggest hugs if you ask. A key ring that will fly after you if you leave without it. A VHS tape box that makes you forget everything about the movie you leave inside. A charm that tells you when it's the birthday of someone you know. A tiny 4-inch long animate marble dragon statue. Or a blanket that always radiates fresh warmth from the dryer. A blanket that always radiates fresh from the dryer warmth.
I'm gonna say either the VHS or the chips. Because I can see a lot of those other ones going horribly wrong.
Oh?
Well, okay. Go through the list slowly again and I'll explain my thought process.
Okay, so the nearly empty bag of chips you said is fine. A sentient pen that can draw anything, but it only draws whatever it wants.
What if the sentient pen is just fucking obscene and all it does is draw nudity and shit all the time? Like, what if it just never draws anything cool? What if that, like...
Is it, like, tasteful nudity, or, like...
Just whatever. It's just, like... What if that's not what you want to look at? What if you want to look at some, like, cool dragons and shit, but the pen's just a pervert?
Honestly, it'd be a little more worrisome if it is a pervert and it's only drawing dragons, you know?
Fair enough. Okay.
A word that makes everyone use their turn signal when driving.
That one would be nice just because it's safe. That one I forgot about.
A pair of headphones that tunes into the song you forgot the name of.
Google.com.
The whole thing, though, is that you're supposed to be in, like, a magical world, though. So, like, just imagine Google doesn't exist.
I'm sure there's some other simpler way to search for a song.
The teddy bear that gives you the biggest hugs if you ask.
What if the hugs are too big? What if it just crushes you to death?
It's just a 12-inch teddy bear!
That doesn't mean shit. That thing. What if it just clamps around your throat? Bam! Neck snaps.
And the blanket that radiates fresh from the dryer warmth.
As someone who runs warm, that just doesn't appeal to me.
That's the opposite. It sounds so nice. It's a fresh, clean, always warm blankie. Lovely. A keyring that will fly after you if you leave without it.
I can imagine that's useful for some people, but at the same time, like, at what point in time does it, like, come after you? Because, like...
At what velocity and speed?
Yeah. Because what if you're just, like, you get super far in your car or something, your keys are like, oh shit, I need to catch up. And then, like, 7 people now have keyring-shaped holes in their heads. It's dangerous.
And you said the VHS tape box was fine?
Yeah, that'd be kind of fun, especially if you could also do that with, like, video games and shit.
Yeah. A charm that tells you when it's the birthday of someone
it's like
you know.
a place right out of a storybook.
It's embarrassing, but I'd still rather just ask them.
Okay. And the animate marble dragon statue?
That just sounds pointless.
It's a tiny little dragon.
That's
it's
cool.
your buddy.
That's cool, but like, does it just move? Is that it? That's what animate means. It just moves.
Yeah, it's just a little buddy. No danger to it.
It doesn't talk or anything. You can't interact with it. You can't feed it. You might as well get yourself a pet lizard. Now, if it was like a magical lizard of some sorts, like a magical tiny dragon that was like immortal, sure.
Revelio.
That's a lot of whatever the fuck that is. Spiders. Alright, time to end the stream. What do I miss? Let's go to